We are delighted to have folks of Figma for an impactful and engaging session coming up next. Mr. Dilip Punjabi, who has an interesting career with over 15 years of experience building businesses and spanning across technologies, SaaS, analytics, and helping companies leveraging technology to drive their mission forward. He now leads the charge for India business at Figma, which is rapidly transforming ways in which products are designed and built. Today, Dilip's here to give a glimpse into how Figma is thinking about leveraging AI in their whiteboarding and collaboration platform FigJam. And for this, I hope all of you have your insight from the panel noted, so we'll be using that as a cue. And now over to Dilip, you guys.
Hi everyone. Guys, a round of applause for all the speakers in the earlier panel, please. One round of applause. And guys, thank you so much. I guess it's my deepest honor and privilege to be amongst designers who build some of the best products in the world. So please, round of applause for each and every one of you for coming here, spending your first half on a Saturday and learning from each other. Thank you so much. I guess the round of applause would have been louder, that would have been better. Louder, guys. This is not for Figma, this is not for Myntra, this is for the design community here. Louder, louder, louder. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Great. So if we can switch to my slide deck. Cool. It's not a very lengthy slide deck. What we're talking about is fundamentally how's Figma thinking about AI, right? And by the end of it, maybe when you go back and think about AI in your respective organizations, maybe you take one bit of it from how we are thinking, right? Fundamentally, what Figma is doing is trying to rethink on how products are built and redesigning the way people work in a business, right? If for people, I mean, we heard a loud cheer for Figma, but for people who don't know about Figma, Figma is a platform that actually helps companies build better products. And we have a suite of 3 products, which is FigJam, which is for ideation and discovery. Then we have Figma for design, which many people in this room use. And then we actually launched something called Dev Mode, specifically for development teams, so that they can better collaborate with their design counterparts and actually build better products, right? Coming to FigJam, FigJam is very dear to me, right? For one very key reason. As I was looking at people, I mean, I'm sure in every company out here, there are people who are silent, right? There are these introverts with brilliant ideas, but just that they don't come outspokenly and speak about that idea to your leadership team, right? And the same happens in any other company, the same happens in Figma as well. Where you have people sitting in some part of the world having brilliant ideas about how Figma should be thinking about its products. And that's where I've always been genuinely passionate about what FigJam brings to the table. It's way beyond just this concept of, hey, it's just a whiteboarding tool. It's not that. It's actually way beyond taking into consideration every person's emotions, every person's idea, and bringing that to the table. And as you would have seen, how many people or how many teams here use FigJam? Just raise your hand. Awesome. Wow. Can we get a picture of that? 1 second, guys. Can we get a picture of that? Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. We started off this being a platform where design teams could come and ideate and start off their journeys, their research, but it quickly transcended into a platform where product design teams use it, and then slowly transcending into development teams or even an HR team using it for their meetings. It could be for a project management experience, or if you are actually doing like user journeys, all of that can be very, very easily like experienced in FigJam, right? Now, 7th of November, last month, we actually thought about, okay, how should we think about AI, right? Everyone's talking about AI. the clear baseline for Figma was thinking about AI not from a lens of novelty, that hey, just because AI exists, Figma should have it and should be looked upon in that fashion, but actually truly solving a user problem, right? And we looked at it from that lens. And the one thing which I'm sure many people would have seen, which Figma has spoken about constantly, is this idea of lowering the floor and raising the ceiling. What does that mean, right? Lowering the floor, trying to see, can AI actually help users who maybe don't know how to start their experience in any of the product? Can they start easily? Can it be accessible to all? Just think of it, right? Someone from your HR team tomorrow has an idea, jumps into Figma, doesn't know how to start. Comes into FigJam, doesn't know how to start in that whiteboard experience. I don't even know where to click, what to do. That's a big problem. That's an accessibility problem at the beginning of that journey. And then on the other side, can AI really uplift or raise the bar of what's possible with technology, right? Can products be even more collaborative? Can products be even more efficient? Can a meeting be run in 10 minutes instead of every Monday 1 hour meeting? There is a way how you could rethink that, right? How many of you love meetings in this room? Like constant meetings? No one. How many of you would love a 10-minute standing meeting on a Tuesday morning? 10-minute meeting, quickly get done so that I can get back to work? Okay, awesome. So let's see how that's possible, and let's see this real time. And the idea is, again, as you think of this, if there was one line you'd want to take away from whatever I'm saying, is this line. If you can go and apply this line to the products and designs you are building, I think you will be way more successful, right? So let's see this in action in what happens in FigJam. So just to give you, before we actually show you live, this experience live, what I want to talk to you about, give you context on what we have built with AI, right? The first part, like I said, how to lower the floor. So anyone who comes into FigJam should be able to start, and we are trying to solve for that by actually helping users generate like templates using AI, right? On the other side of the spectrum, to kind of help them collaborate and work more efficiently, what we've been able to do is actually quickly sort and summarize things quickly so that you can have that dream 10-minute meeting rather than 1 hour of not knowing what happened in that meeting, right? So let's see that in action. So I'll request my amazing team, Akash and Kishore, to help me. Can we switch to FigJam, please? Okay, we are on FigJam. Quick, cool. So just imagine, let's think of a person, intern, joining an HR team in your company, doesn't know where to start in FigJam, they come on this white canvas, they don't know what to do, right? Kishore, if you can help generate something for this HR intern in the company. Guys, we are on hotspot here, so please bear with us. Oh. So no one's doing anything, guys. Please, hands up, guys. No one's doing anything, right? AI is doing all of this? Okay, awesome. So as you can see, it's created that first step, that very first beautiful step, that hey, I don't know where to start, and I have this amazing starting point ready. I'm not saying that this will be how you run a meeting, but just imagine it took that person from point 0 to at least 30 in their journey of how to use FigJam. Right? Now what we've done is we've actually, without asking, we've taken your help. You guys used the Slido link, right? And you shared all your learnings. So let's do something with that, right? Are you excited? You guys are a party to this, by the way, right? Can we go to this? Okay, this is what you guys have given us your learnings today. Everyone consolidated in this room has given these learnings. This is how it looks, right? But it's difficult, right? If I send this file to you, would you be able to take anything away? No. You'll feel like, हाँ, वो एक दिन एक इवेंट था, वो एक कुछ बोला था, लिखा था, लेकिन पता नहीं. वहाँ सुना, वहाँ खाया खाना और सब गायब. उसके बाद कुछ नहीं बचा दिमाग में, right? But now let's actually see what's possible to run a very efficient way of looking at this experience. Guys, can we quickly sort this out for the team here? Okay, let's just give it tick, 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 tick. Oh! It's sorted all of those into 3 large themes, right? It's actually sorted that into how do you approach design and innovation, right? And it's sorted into value of design in a consumer-led company, because that was something which was spoken about. I hope you remember what everyone's speaking on stage, and Myntra's design journey, of course, right? So something to think about, right? Now it's not takeaway, right? You still have all of these stickies. Where will you read everything over here? Yeah, you got the top themes over here, but let's do something to quickly summarize this phase, right? So that you can take away actually something when you go back to your home. Guys, can you just quickly summarize all of this for the team? Oh, it's summarizing. Done. These 5 topics. We are good to go. Guys, loved it? And the good part is all of this, as the Myntra team actually sends a thank you note, you'll have this summary from FigJam live. You guys created this, I didn't. And you, by the way, have a link that you can copy. It has a date, time, what happened today. Just take this, put it in your Notion doc, and you're good to go. What happened on that day is just like a few minutes ago. So this is the 10-minute meeting experience that I was talking about. And that's all I had for today. Please think about lowering the bar in your products and kind of raising the actual experience of the user. Yeah. Thank you so much. Can we flip back? Awesome. One last thing before I go. Hosting an event of this size, this scale, is not easy. I know how much effort. I have a WhatsApp group. I can share a summary, FigJam summary of that WhatsApp group as well with the Myntra team, by the way. It's very tough, right? And I just want you guys. Is it okay? Okay. So I just want you guys to give a round of applause to the amazing Myntra team, please. It's been very tough, right? And saying, the toughest part of life is saying no. They have to say no to many people. And I'm so glad you guys are lucky you're here. And I'm sure we will host better, bigger, amazing things in the future. The other team I wanted to thank, who has actually made this happen along with Myntra, is the Friends of Figma community. This is a designer-led community in Bangalore, led by designers, right? And are associated with our teams and working very closely. Please, round of applause for the Friends of Figma community based out of Bangalore. Can you go to the next slide? Awesome. I'll request Kishore, who actually leads the Friends of Figma community in Bangalore, to come up on stage. But before I do, I want to say that Kishore was not comfortable wanting to come on stage and speak. So please, all of you should be encouraging him to speak, right? By the way, he's the guy who's made this happen from the Friends of Figma team. So please, round of applause for Kishore. And please encourage him for him to come on stage and be boldly, unabashedly talking to all of you guys about the Friends of Figma.